Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again, going to be doing another session gameplay series here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel where we take a look at a game over the course of 3 episodes, see if it's something that you like, suits your fancy, or if it's something that you would otherwise pass on and say not for you. And that's okay, because that's what we do here on the Busy Gamer Dad channel. I try and do a 3-part episode to really get a flavor for a game, to showcase a lot of its strengths and weaknesses and gameplay for you guys, to make sure that it's worth your busy schedule. Likewise, clicking on this video. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. I will have a link for this game, Starground, where we're going to be, it's like strong Forager vibes is what I'm getting from it. It's kind of like a farming, building up factory kind of sim game, but it has a Forager aesthetic. And if you don't know what that is, it's a top-down material gathering kind of game. The demo also has multiplayer built into it, so you can try this out with your friends if you so choose to. I'm going to try and do one of our episodes with maybe one of my siblings. My sister likes the farming games. Maybe I'll try and get her in here for one of the recordings if she's got some free time in her busy schedule. Did you guys hear about the astronaut that was a little claustrophobic? He just needed a little space. There you go. I thought this was kind of appropriate. Now, without any further bad puns, let's get into our single-player game for Starground. So welcome to Starground. Doing things is pretty important, so it's important to know how. Come back here at any time and brush up on key bindings, okay? So we just move around with W, A, S, and D, left click to mine, right click to access objects, 1 to select the mining tool, 2 to select our weapon, so it's got our hotbar underneath here. And it looks like there will be combat, okay, so maybe it's not a casual game. Scroll to swap your toolbar, control and scroll to zoom in and out. Okay, that's cool. F to take items from belt and movers, because like I said, there is a factory element to the game. UI, inventory, okay, that makes sense. E for inventory, or I for inventory, B to access building menu, R for accessing research menu, escape to pause. Okay, cool. So I will definitely have to refer back to this. Looks like there's going to be a lot of learning curve for this in the front end, I'm sure. Once you get into it, it'll be pretty easy to go forward. So here's our guy. He's just kind of our guy. He's just doing his thing. We got a little laser beam. That's our mining tool. And we're going to run around and we're going to do the, required amount of gathering. We're going to gather some rocks. We're going to gather some trees, question mark? Yep, we can gather the trees. Looks like we have a starting mission. We got to get some regular rock, so I'm gathering the wrong kind of rock. Looks like I was gathering some coal, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Do I have a charge on this? Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, and it does have like a message symbol, so you don't have to have voice chat if you want to just have a chill night, hanging out, relaxing, playing a game on your own, but, still have friends with you. Let's see here. So we have the stone collected, and we're going to go into our building menu, and we're going to build. Let's see here. Build the furnace, of course. The furnace, the quintessential furnace for ourselves. All right, there we are. There's the furnace, so it's plopped down. Oh, I can zap it. Don't want to zap it. That's not a good idea. Great. Back to basics. Does it heal? How does that work? I have questions. Let's see here. The basics complete. You're well on your way to becoming a pro. Back to the tips. Oh, we got to go back to the pad here. Is that what we got to do? Click OK. I don't want to be in here anymore. How do I get out of this? Escape? Oh, wait, escape works. So how do I interact with my thing here? Okay, cool. So if I go into here and do this, is it going to give me anything? It doesn't look like I have anything else. So let's see here. What else can we build then? We've got our factory conveyor belts. Cool. We've got our collector. Ooh, that sounds nice, but we need sprockets. Okay, cool. I'm going to call those sprockets. Even though they look like gears, I'm going to call them sprockets. They consume 5 energy. All right. So we need lumber, question mark, ingredients. What is this? It doesn't actually let me mouse over the ingredients while I'm in the menu. That's a little bit of an oddity, but no big deal. Let's see here. So I guess we're just going to have to go on our happy, mining little adventure right now. That's what we got to do. That took forever to mine. I'm assuming that's like copper or some other denser mineral or something like that we've got to figure out what to do with later on. Nice. Okay, so doing the mining thing. Hopefully your days are going well. I really do appreciate you stopping by. Like I said, I know you're busy, and hopefully the soundtrack for this is just therapeutic, along with my, we'll call it a soothing voice. My kids seem to like having me read them all sorts of stories, just because they seem to like hearing me talk and spending time with me. At least I hope it's like they like spending time with me. I'm not entirely certain half the time if they just do it to spend time with me, or if they do it because they want to hear my voice, or if they do it for other reasons. I've asked them, and they just said, no, I just want to spend time with you. And I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, but okay. All right, so let's see here. What else can we do? We have the E key. Let's make some, let's use our stuff. We do have an auto sort. That's a really nice feature. All right, so let us drop the wood in here. Can we do the coal as the fuel? Is that how that works? Or do I have to reverse this? How is this working? And then, ready, go? Interesting. I don't know. So the coal goes down here. What goes in there? Rock and other things. So if I put the rock in there. Oh, okay. So we weren't able to do anything. So the coal is used to transfer the stone into stone brick. Okay. And what are you? Are you copper? You're iron. Okay. That makes perfect sense. There's copper. Okay, cool. And so we have that going. Nice. But then how do we handle the wood? We need to process the wood in some way. I have questions about that. Okay, so while that's going there, like the animations, that's cool. Little kiln fire going on. No big deal there. Let's get some more coal. Let's get some more brick, or stone, I should say, so we can process that. Oh, they've shrunk. They disappeared on me. Let's see here. What is this again? Is this the copper? This might be copper because it's oxidized a little bit. It's green. Have you ever really seen... To me, oxidized copper is really pretty. I guess this maybe is the copper? Yeah, so here's the edge of our island, I'll call it. Our place. At least that's, you know, what I will endeavor to say in the confines of this demo that we have access to at this point. Alright, so let me go over here. Let me bring my copper ingots. Exactly what I expected. Now, I'm going to do the stone. I can throw them. That's good to know. I didn't know I could throw the stones. That's fun. Not that I need to go yeeting stones at my neighbor. So what does it take to build the movers? There's a conveyor belt. There's power. Tesla coil. What is a Tesla coil? Distributes the energy. Okay, cool. And then we have a treadmill. We have a battery. Oh, wow. We can get all sorts of industrial up in here. Wow. Okay. A training dummy. Okay. Nice. Tool bench. Tool bench is assemble modular weapons. We need one more brick to do that. We need one more brick for the crafter as well. So let's do the brick. Let's get the crafter done and over with, so we know what our next step is. Are we able to... Nope, that's not what I wanted. So right-clicking just halves the amount that we have. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to drop you there. I want this guy. This is the guy I want. Right there. So yeah, if you're into these kind of games where it's like a little bit of Factorio or Satisfactory, and you've got the ability to set up all sorts of different conveyor belts and systems, I think this game will be right up your alley. I have never played Factorio. I've had people recommend it to me all the time, though. I don't know how big the conveyor belts are, so I'm going to leave this with 2 spaces here. All right, let's see here. It looks like you placed down a building that requires power. In order to power this building, you need to place down something that generates power, like a treadmill or burner. Then connect everything together with the Tesla coils. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, yep, that's the little symbol right there that says it requires power. So we have our power symbol, Tesla coil. So if I guess I'll put this, I can't put it there. I guess maybe because I'm not close enough. I don't know. All right, so that's not powered anymore. We need more loose stone as opposed to processed stone. I do like how they have a need for the subcomponents as well as the refined components. That's good. That keeps the player, on their toes to make sure they have what they need. As long as it doesn't get too cumbersome, I'm all for it. If it happens to get cumbersome, then I'm not for it. So this looks like it powers a radius of things. If I put you... Oh, why did I not put you? There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so then... Do I just run on this? How does this work? I do just run on this. I do just run on this. Oh, I'm a little stuck. Oh my goodness, I do just run on this. That's hilarious. That's awesome. And then there's a battery that helps charge. Okay, cool. Good to know. So we can make literally everything here. Gear requires that. Copper wire, biofuel, processors. Okay. And then there's our primitive hammer for our weapons. And a primitive handle. It doesn't look like we need a primitive handle for our primitive hammer. We have this right now. So I want to see if we can do that. Let's see. So it looks like it's already angry at me because I didn't feed it energy. And then I would like to see a little status bar above it if that's possible to know what we're doing. Okay, so is this not a weapon? No, it looks like a weapon. So if I go into here, I can't put it there. Okay, it won't let me put it there. Good to know. Didn't know that was a requirement. Let's see, what else? Tab also brings up our thing. Okay, cool. So we need some copper, refined copper there for the battery that generates, it stores our excess energy. So let's get some copper. I believe it's these right here. Yep, that's the copper, I think. Question mark? Yeah, that's the copper. I'm going to say that's the copper, even though I don't really know. No. Are you the copper? You're the copper. Green. Green is copper. Green is copper. Oh, 2, 3 right next to each other. Right there. Right there. Yeah, I spent hours playing Forager. It was such a nice, relaxing, turn my brain off kind of game. You could also go like hardcore mode and just be crazy. You know, I watched a video on Forager where a gentleman got through all of the achievements. That was like his goal, his thing. He wanted to get through all of the achievements, and he did it. It took him several days, but he did it, and that's quite impressive. And I foresee this game being very similar in scope to Forager and Factorio, just from the vibe I'm getting from it. I'm looking around for coal. I know there's a bunch of other things here, but I'm looking around for these guys right here. I need more coal. There. Oh, right over here I see one. I do like how quickly we move. That's fun. So yeah, the conveyor belts seem to be the sticking point for this game. The differentiation between all the other similar to games out there. So that's going to be something, if they do it well, will really draw people in and make it really interesting for everyone to play the game. But if they don't do it well, then obviously it will cause the game to crash, essentially. What it'll come down to, it'll cause the game to crash horribly and terribly. And we don't want that. We want everything to succeed all the time, right? That's how life works. Everything succeeds all the time. No worries, no muss, no fuss, no coconuts. All right, so let's see here. We have a battery. Can I put the where do I do with the battery? I put the battery here, and then do I just run on this now? Is that like my thing? It is. And then we charge this, and then that'll charge that. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that interaction a lot, actually. All right, so we just need loose stone for that. We need, what is the, we can make a bomb. I actually didn't even see the bomb. Coal, and I don't know what this is. I don't think I have this yet. Maybe that's just like the loose copper. Okay, so we have that and that. And I do like, we'll see what happens here. Battery's on full power. Okay, we right-clicked it just to find out. And then satisfaction, 100%. Generated, consumed. Okay, good to know. But I do like that this isn't consuming energy while that's not working. That's a really nice interaction, and I really appreciate that. Let's get some stone for our burner. And then we might have to call our episode there. Let's go in here. So if we shift click, it takes everything out all at once. And if we shift click, it puts everything in all at once. That's really nice. I like that. Iron ore. That's what that is, question mark, I think. Let's, So I'm... Wow, that is a clunky fist animation right there. I'm just gonna stick to the good old ray gun right now. Oh, I didn't even see that little butterfly. That's fun. Yeah, they got a lot of little cozy things going on here. I do like the day-night cycle, how it creeps into the morning time with the sun and the amber rays and everything like that. That's fun too. Now it doesn't look like there's any like hidden objectives, I will say, right now. This is just quite literally playing around with the game. So this doesn't go in there. The wood does not go in there at all. We did get an apple for some reason, and I'm assuming that's to heal ourselves should we take on an injury. Let's see, we have the collector. Collect nearby resources with bee drones. That sounds awesome. The crafter is kind of already made, and then the researcher. Consume specific items to unlock new technologies required to advance. Okay, so what I'm thinking that we need to do is I would like to see this burner. Burns fuel to no, we don't need that. We don't need this. I mean, I've already built it, but I guess we didn't really need it. So if I have an excess of things, I can just put them in this. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Can I put this over here? I don't want to put that over there. I want to put it, we'll put it down here. Yeah, we'll put it down there. All right, and that doesn't have power because I put it too far away from the Tesla coil. But I can make another Tesla coil. It can go like right there. Sure. Oh, that's gonna mess with my. Oh, that's gonna mess with my feng shui. Oh, that's gonna mess with my feng shui. That's out of alignment. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, makes me sad. Thankfully, this is just a demo. It's just a demo. And the wood goes in here. Oh, okay, cool. So we no longer have to really do that. Okay, well, this is all wasted because this burner needs to be over here then. Okay, great. Awesome. Really making some wonderful design choices with our layout here. Good to know. Awesome. Fabulous. All right, let's break up the rest of this stuff here. And then I think I would like to... So we have a tool bench. We can assemble weapons. I want to know what this star launcher is. I think that's probably going to be our last episode. Your gateway to the solar system. Build this to go dungeoning. Okay. Yeah, I really think that's going to be our last episode where we build that and have some fun with it. All right, so let's see here. We don't have anything currently going in the burner. I do want to build some gears. I need loose stone. Is it 1 for 1? How does that work? How do you can I move you? What is the deal here? This should be working on the how is it not working right now? I have questions. So we have 2 loose stone. I should be getting I thought I should be getting. Oh, no, it doesn't take loose stone. It takes those. That's why. Gotcha. Figured it out, folks. Figured it out. Okay, cool. And then we've got a gear. So it takes 2 for 1 gear. Figured it out. All right, and then we were going to do... Oop, nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. What were we going to do with it? We could do the collector. That would be fun to have that going. And then I want to know how the programming is for those. We can do a couple of conveyor belts. Move items around at 2 tiles per second. That's really fast. Move items from one building to another. Okay. So do I have to gate them and then put them on the conveyor belt? And that's how it goes? And then it will work? And then do they require... Oh, hang on. I think they require energy, right? That would make sense if they require... No, they don't require energy. That's a little weird. That's a little odd that the conveyor belt and the mover don't require energy. All right, so but we need either way. We need a heap ton of processed stone. So let's do that while we're thinking about what we want to do with the conveyor belts and how the movers work. So I'm thinking the movers, they take the output, that's your gate, and then you have your input as the conveyor belt, and that's what it's just coded like. So we have to plan accordingly to have the conveyor belt work where it needs to work. The bee drones, I don't know, and the bee drones are probably going to be something very interesting for us to play around with, to try and get them to drop the gear where it needs to go. I'm assuming that it's going to prioritize putting things on the conveyor belts, and that is just a loose assumption at this point. I have no idea. I do like how there's no combat right now, and it's just letting you freely play without any hassle of like people coming to destroy your stuff. That's really helpful, because it does look like your stuff does have HP. So if you accidentally zap it, you know, you see it go down. And that's obviously a good reason to destroy things too, is if you need to blast them for any one reason or another. All right, so from here, we can just process the stone. Yeah, that's really all we want to do right now. Let's process the stone. We have 34 of it. We're going to need a boatload more coal and stone, I'm certain, as we start building up our wonderful little town here. So I'm looking for black rocks as well as these regular stone. Oh man, I like the soundtrack to this. This game I can just lose myself playing for hours and get yelled at for not doing my chores, like folding my laundry or folding the kids' laundry. I have had a hard time staying focused on tasks lately. It's been like the end of summer. I don't know, leave a comment. Let me know how you have handled your summer. What fun projects have you done with your family or just yourself? Any goals that you've accomplished? Any goals you still need to accomplish? Mine is paint my garage, and that's not been going well because we've just been super busy. It's also been very rainy where I live. We've had a lot of rain. And I really hope that you guys are safe with all the hurricanes and stuff like that have been going on in the United States. I live on the East Coast, so we've had a lot of storm systems roll through that we were not, I don't say not prepared for, but we're just not used to. So better people than me can probably very easily tell you that I'm doing things the most inefficient way. You can probably just easily, like, you know, zap and then move around it like that. And I'm not that good, not that proficient. I just enjoy playing the game. All right, let's break up some trees because I have a feeling that we might need a little bit of lumber. But it's interesting to me that lumber isn't your quintessential, like, building material. They actually throw you right into the Stone Age, which is kind of funny, actually. I think that's really a change of pace from what I've seen, anyways, with survival games, where they're just like, yeah, you got some lumber, but you got a lot of rocks that you need. You know, you got a lot of minerals that you need with the iron and with the copper. And the coal, that's for sure. All right, looks like that's all done. Let's go in here. Let's check. Yep, perfect. Okay, now I'm going to leave it here. And then our next episode, we're going to experiment with our movers. We're going to see what we can do with the movers. We're going to see what we can do with the conveyor belts. Busy Gamer Dad showing you Starbound. Hopefully you like, comment, subscribe so you can stay tuned for the Busy Gamer Dad channel and catch up with us as we continue these session gameplay series. Later.